Joining us now is North Dakota Senator and Senate Armed Services Committee member Kevin Cramer. Great to have you with us on the program today. Thank you for being here. So President Biden essentially is wishing upon a star that the border will fix itself. When he got into office 3 years ago, he reversed every Trump policy that was securing the border to basically open it so illegals could come into this country. And now we're in a state where he could use an executive order, Senator, to reverse what he's done. But as I said, he is just hoping and praying like everybody else.
Well, exactly right, and thanks for the opportunity to be with you. The problem that Joe Biden has on this issue is that the American people get to compare two presidents, and not just their rhetoric, but their actions, and not just their actions, but the outcomes. We've lived with 4 years with Donald Trump as the president where he secured the border. Now nearly 4 years with Joe Biden as president where he opened it wide open, invited everybody in, gave them parole, amnesty to anybody that comes across. And now somehow he's surprised that crime is on the rise, that sanctuary cities need help. He's got all the power that Donald Trump had. Donald Trump fixed the problem. This guy enhances the problem. It's not complicated. Now, if we had more Democrats in Congress like Tom Suozzi, that would be a roadmap to some solutions. The problem is that Tom Suozzis are rare in the Democratic Party as opposed to the norm.
Senator, TikTok's CEO is on the Hill, will be on the Hill this week, obviously there to persuade your colleagues not to do anything about TikTok. But do you think the Senate will take action against the company?
Well, first of all, it's got the bill in the House has so much momentum that it certainly seems clear that it's going to come our way. Now, the Senate, of course, will do what the Senate does, and that is slow everything down, listen attentively, deliberate unnecessarily long, I suppose. But it does seem to me that there's momentum in the Senate as well as the House to do something. Now, whether it's as dramatic as the bill coming out of the House or whether it's something more modest, I don't know. I am of the opinion personally that while First Amendment rights are paramount, they're not guaranteed, and they shouldn't be guaranteed that you can express your First Amendment rights by using a Chinese Communist Party platform that can collect your data. And we have simply got to do more to strategically decouple our supply chain from China and do more to prevent data from going to China, particularly the Chinese Communist Party. And I don't think there's any way to do that with an app like TikTok without decoupling it from ByteDance.
Well said. Senator, you're from North Dakota, energy-producing state. Comes on the day when we got the inflation numbers this morning, and inflation and prices are still very much a problem for American consumers. What are your constituents telling you about the impact of prices on them?
Well, they're telling me that they're still too high. One of the challenges we have when we talk about inflation, for example, what we consider month to month or year over year, we look at it as a rate. And so when the rate of increase is lower than it was the previous month or the previous year, we somehow take a victory lap. And when I say we, I use the term loosely. But the reality is the people back home, they're dealing with the aggregate over 3 years now of 18% increase in inflation in prices. That's the new floor. 21% for food. A lot of the core inflation obviously is energy, to your point. North Dakotans like high energy prices in the marketplace, so to speak, but we're also energy consumers. So we like a nice balanced, predictable rate of inflation and prices. And we have not caught up. We have not had wages and salaries of middle-class America catch up to the aggregated increases under the Biden administration.
Senator Cramer, it's a real problem. We're going to continue to stay on top of it, and we'll have you back. Thank you.
I look forward to it. Thank you.